Bitcoin has had another just super crazy freaking weekend. We've had all these just truly astonishing milestones just being hit one after another. The bullish news just keeps on rolling in. We had the Canadian Bitcoin ETF just storming onto the market at the end of the week. Another $1 billion for the Bitcoin announced to be bought in the coming days. Just wildly bullish things going on. We're not even done with February yet. This is crazy. 2021 is going to be just one for the record books without a doubt. My name's Lark, and every day I make videos to help you make money investing. So if that is what you want to do, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to catch all of my videos. By the way, every week my team and I make an investor report called Wealth Mastery. So every single issue of our investor report contains a deep dive on a hot altcoin. We do a trending coin analysis. There's an interview with an industry leader, top tier technical analysis. We have the latest token sales and airdrops, a step-by-step DeFi tutorial, and much, much more. All of that for less than $10 a week, making this the most value-packed and at the same time the most affordable investor report out on the market. Click on the link down below in the description to become a member today and don't miss out on another issue. Okay, so Bitcoin, just wow. What another just crazy few days. We just hit another new all-time high, $57,700. Bitcoin is now closer to $100,000 than to zero. Only another 76% in gains. And we're going to hit 6 digits for Bitcoin. The current monthly candle for Bitcoin right now around $25,000, which for reference is around $5,000 higher than the 2017 all-time high. Just this one monthly candle, meaning that the price of Bitcoin has moved more in the last 3 weeks than during the entire 2017 bull run combined, at least in terms of total dollar value. We are now at the time when Bitcoin is starting to do multi-$1,000 daily candles on the regular. Totally crazy times. I remember back in the good old days when a million Satoshis could be bought for just $50. Now a million Satoshis costs $570. One day soon, that million Satoshis will be worth $1,000. And one day in the future, that million Satoshis, those sats that you stacked back in the day, might be worth $10,000. Now that might seem like a crazy price, but at the current levels for Bitcoin, we'll need to do another 17x to reach $1 million a coin, which would be a truly insane valuation. And look, if $1 million a coin sounds too crazy for you, then what are you even doing watching this video, man? You know we got the hopium over here. It's the good stuff, seriously. I know it might sound like a wild price number to throw around, but I think we are witnessing a truly unprecedented event happening in the cryptocurrency markets right now. A lot of that energy focused on Bitcoin. Remember that a 10x from here will put Bitcoin at the same market cap as gold. By the way, in case you missed it, Bitcoin did just cross a $1 trillion market cap, so it's a big milestone for us. Now, if we do get to the same market cap of gold, that makes Bitcoin worth approximately $550,000 per coin. And I know. Let's get to 6 digits before we start hitting the hopium bong too hard. But I really don't think that long term, $1 million per Bitcoin is that super insane. I don't know. Maybe I'm just drinking the Kool-Aid too much here, guys. But honestly, look at everything that's going on, and I feel like that's not that crazy of a price prediction long term. Maybe not necessarily this cycle, but certainly by the end of the decade, we could be looking at these kinds of just incredible price targets for Bitcoin. Remember, this is an asset that is becoming increasingly scarce on the open markets, with at least half of the supply in the hands of hodlers of last resort who will not be selling anytime soon, if ever. I mean, these guys haven't sold in the last few years. Why sell now? A lot of them won't need to sell. They're just holding that as a wealth store. Millions of Bitcoin lost below the waves of time, forever gone. Only a little more than 2.3 million Bitcoin remain to be mined. And right now there's only around 2 million Bitcoin across all of the exchanges right now. This is happening at the same time that we're seeing just this unprecedented amount of money just coming into the market, more and more just mountains of money waiting to enter the market. Tesla coming out and buying $1.5 billion of the Bitcoin. That was a big wake-up call for executives the world over. It was the proverbial shot heard round the financial world. Remember the other day I shared that story that 5% of chief financial officers are planning on buying Bitcoin this year? That's an incredible statistic when you think about the thousands of companies that potentially represents, and that a further 70% of executives are basically waiting to see what everyone else is doing, meaning they're ready to FOMO. They just want some more social proofing before they do FOMO. We're literally about to witness just an orgy of corporate Bitcoin buying FOMO, the likes of which is hard to even imagine. We're talking hundreds of billions, potentially trillions coming to the markets here. It's going to be messy and glorious at the same time. All that money coming in over the next few years, piling in to the scarcest asset in the freaking world. There's only one direction for the price to go in that situation, and it's up. We also had some massive news stories coming out to finish off the week. The Canadian Bitcoin ETF has proven to be insanely popular. In total, it saw $421 million in investment flowing into it in just the first 2 days of its trading. This is just crazy, guys. It just shows the red hot demand for Bitcoin, even, at $57,000 a coin. In fact, the higher the price of Bitcoin goes, the bigger the FOMO is. If the Canadian Bitcoin ETF keeps up this kind of heavy demand that it saw over the first 2 days of its trading, then it's going to be the biggest ETF in Canada in 20 days, which is incredibly just wow. I can't believe that. It was actually the most traded ETF across Canada on the day that it launched as well. The demand from investors, the message is clear. They like regulated, audible Bitcoin products. They love ETFs. There you go. The U.S. it's got to get on board with the ETF train sooner than later, too. And by the way, final story for the day. Seems that MicroStrategy misspoke again regarding their intention to buy $900 million of the Bitcoin. They will, in fact, be buying $5 million worth of Bitcoin. Even more. It's incredible. This buying should be happening any day now. Since the deal for the C-Notes was closed yesterday, the buying might even be underway already. Now, this should score MicroStrategy around another 18,000 Bitcoin, which would bring their total to around 88,000 Bitcoin. Now, if Bitcoin does get to parity with gold, then the MicroStrategy Bitcoin will end up being worth around $50 billion. $50 billion. That is around 5 times the current market cap of MicroStrategy. What? That's crazy, man. It will basically be one of the best, if not the best, corporate treasury play of all time. Of all time. Tesla's Bitcoin in this situation, again, hitting market cap parity with gold, would end up being worth around $23 billion, meaning that Tesla's probably going to have made more from their Bitcoin over the coming years than from selling cars during the same period, which is just, again, totally crazy. Anyway, your question for today: do you think that Bitcoin can actually reach $1 million by the end of the decade? Or is that just crazy, irresponsible hopium talk? You gotta chill out on that stuff, Lark. Put it down, man. Relax. Or is that a dream that we can start whispering of? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.